Hello, everyone. Happy Sunday. How are we doing? Hi, Melis. Hi, Chemist. Hi, Will. Oh, it's been a week, hasn't it? Hi, Volta. Or Noche, sorry. I'm Milk. How are we doing? I've got coffee. I've got a few books. I've got a feather, I guess. Uh, right. Maybe it has a purpose. I don't know. Did you see someone bring it here? I thought they were both. They're sleeping. All right. How are we doing? It's time for the May Raffle. Hi papa, hoe is het daar? We gaan de boekenclub boeken doen. Ooh. I only have one physical copy for this month, for the book club. I decided to read it on the Kobo, the other one, which would be Jenny. It's Jenny, right? Jenny Mustard's Okay Days. I haven't bought it yet, but I mean it's a matter of seconds. And this is what we're going to be reading this month. I already started it, and well, I'm a bit worried because it's half a chapter of normal life, and then we're going straight into war. So good times, good times. It's beautifully written though, so let's see, 218 pages. It's not too long. It's not too long. The pages are just very sturdy. And I also started this one. I finished one book already. Very proud of myself. I finished Belladonna. Once I was in it, I just couldn't stop reading. So I had a good reading week, but the rest didn't really go as planned. Basically, none of the things that I wished would be done last week, um, it didn't happen. um, but I did change some of my furniture, so I guess that's a good thing. It feels nice. Doesn't it feel nice if you just change up if your big furniture pieces and suddenly your room feels all new again? I don't know. Congrats! Wait, gnarly. Congrats! You congrats! How are you feeling? Is that Van Gogh's Starry Night on the cover? Yes. Well, it's my Kobo. Yes, it is. Do you like it? I have mixed feelings about it. I love it, but also I hate that he didn't get the acknowledgement that he deserved in his life. But yes. And today we're going to decide what we'll be reading in May. So don't be confused. We already know what we're reading in this month, which is A Long Way Gone by Ishmael Bea. I'm assuming it's Bea. If I butcher it and someone knows, please correct me. Um, One note already on page one, literally. Um, the sentence is, well, if I translate it, aside from their fatigue and malnourishment, dot dot dot, but instead, it says apart, which is Dutch or Afrikaans. It's that took me by surprise. That's not used in English, is it? Apart, apart from. See, I can't even English when I see that word. Schattig klein konijntje. Ox. I mean, it's true, but also, what do you mean? How are you doing? That painting has a special place in my heart. Same, same. It's beautiful, but also, did you see that one Doctor Who episode? Oh, it killed me. I can never let it go. Ever since I saw that episode, I keep thinking about it. Hi, Blue. How are you doing? You do use a part? Interesting. I don't think I've ever seen it in a book before. Didn't I? Maybe I just skimmed over. I can't imagine. I did finish Goddess. I finished all the books that I wanted to finish at the end of before the end of the month. I did it like exactly midnight before April. Oh man, I did it. So yes, I did finish Goddess. It's a lovely book. I should actually move it. Thank you for bringing it up. Um, oh, to recommendations because I loved it. It's beautifully written, and I know it's a bit romanticized, but it's based on facts, and it's really the only English book out there on her. So I recommend it. It was beautiful. I don't think I've ever seen anyone use it, Gnarly. I mean, yes, it makes sense, but I don't think I've ever stumbled upon it before. Hi, horse. How come you have such a great Dutch accent? What do you mean? Because I am Dutch? Wait, because I am horse? Didn't you know? Well, the more you know. I'm Dutch. I'm impressed as well, Will. I don't recommend doing it. I was very motivated. And also, it was just very, very near the end of all the books that I wanted to finish. There were like 100 or maybe 200 pages left of 4 books in total. Um, so I just set my mind to it and pushed through. And I ended with Goddess because I don't know. I'm the kind of person who leaves their favorite food until the end, I guess. So I finished with Goddess in the middle of the night. I almost cried. Yeah, really, seriously, Ors? You didn't know? I'm Dutch. So that's why, I mean, my Dutch isn't as good these days because I literally do everything in English. So that's why my volunteering is very important. There's a lot of reasons why I need to volunteer there, mainly to keep up my, physical, social skills, because otherwise it's not good. But also, so I speak Dutch because I don't really speak Dutch at all. I don't read Dutch. How many books? Well, honestly, Will, I'm not very proud of how far I've gotten so far with my books. I don't know. I think I'm only 2 books ahead, which is a bit. I mean, it's good. I read a lot of books, but I'm not impressed with myself. Life has been lifing a little bit too hard lately. No, I'm not, Ox. I am very much Dutch. Unfortunately, what I meant, you're impressed with what I meant. Well, I mean, I have a good reason to. This is for the book club, and this is for my own mental sanity. After last month was a really hard book month. I had a hard time, and I'm very afraid to blame one book in particular. But I'm afraid it was one book in particular that really had me down for a bit, and I also wasn't enjoying the book, the fantasy book that I chose for downtime. I usually read something of a fantasy or something in that area before I go to sleep. But I was really not enjoying the one I had chosen. So I had 2 books that I just struggled with last month. I am signed in. You know this. Please, website. I always get scolded. It's so mean. Let's see. Hello? Can we not? That checks if it intensifies. Yes. When it's pointed out, it's probably, don't think about the pink elephant. Or is it an ice bear? I don't know. I've read 28 books so far this year, which is great. I shouldn't complain. But also, I know I could have read more. I know I could have done better. So, that's amazing, Will. Books 9 and 10. What have you read so far? Get the part where we are reading the bookshop boy story. Not sure if I like him or not. If you're oh oh Eddie, I can't say. I can't say. I'm not. I'm not. I'm not answering, Ox. I'm sorry. I can't say anything until you're done. I don't want to spoil her accidentally. What's the German part? True? Who? Me? German? I mean, we have a few Germans in chat, but not me. Shut up, Blue. I don't wanna think about it. This is my new Atlas Shrugged. But for so many different reasons, I'm so disappointed. Where were the editors? Seriously, I need to talk to them because there is a lot of potential. Which is what's the most. I don't want to talk about it. Let's not talk about it. Did any of you submit a book for May? If not, anything that gets submitted from here on out will be considered for June. It's June, right? That comes after. They do seem to understand parts of each other's language. Well, yes. Sometimes. Depends. It depends. The closer to the border, the better they understand each other. Which sounds like a 4-year-old mimicking German. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of either, to be completely honest. That's why I only function in English. I am learning Swedish, so, but it's hard to get my hands on books in Swedish. I've been looking into it, but it's not going to be as easy as I thought it would be. I also have no clue where to look. It's not really something that people look for. I might just go to the bookstore and ask, but also I would rather not make a fool of myself and be too anxious to go back because that would be silly. That would be very silly. Language is beautiful. I'm just not a fan of my own mother tongue. Hi Evie, how are you doing? Things are a tough family emergency situation, but I'm here to hang out for vibes. Okay, well, take good care of yourself, Evie. I've been thinking about you. Don't forget to take care of yourself, alright? That's just some nice words, like there's a word for doing nothing. I mean, we have many, but they have crazy sayings and nothing is spelled how it sounds. This is why I like Swedish, actually. In Swedish, a lot of it just kind of, it's spelled the way it sounds, so it was really easy to pick up on. It almost felt like cheating that Dutch is my mother tongue when I started with Swedish, because it was like, this makes so much more sense. Why does Dutch exist? Why? Why are we making D's and T's? Don't get me started. I hate it. No. There's a reason that no one had like even a passing grade for Dutch in school. English, people would pass. Usually they would excel, but at least they would pass. Dutch, everyone hated it. It's not a good language. It's not my fault, all right? It's not my fault. Hello, Play Buddha and YSA. Is that what I'm going to do with your name? Please tell me what to do. Hello, welcome. Thank you for the follow. Hot for Donna spell. Hot for Donna? I'm yes. Yes, socks. Oh no! Don't start throwing ketchup. Not this week, please. Wait, I'm missing comments. Sit down and make a list of the books I have read so far this year. You could use something like the story graph or maybe Goodreads. I like the story graph because of the stats that you get. But I've been using the Goodreads for so long that I have a hard time letting it go, even though I'm not enjoying it over there. It's not a good platform. Let's see, how many books did I read last month? I'm gonna try to do better. Oh, really? Okay, I guess I read 11 books last month. I thought it was 7. Huh? How did I read 11 books? One moment. What? Oh, yeah, I mean, I guess. I swear, ballet just ruined my whole sense of being. It just messed my head. Just I don't know. I don't even have words anymore. Yes, I did read these books. 11 books last month. That's insane. I felt like I barely managed to read 7. Warlight by Michael Ondaatje, 2 years, 8 months, and 28 nights by Salman Rushdie. Pride and Prejudice, Jane Austen, House of Bone and Rain, Peter Iglesias, Dorothy and the Wizard of Oz, Snooze. No, no ads. I haven't read that one. Still a Haunted House, Elvis Bay, Georgie Catching Wind. I haven't read a lot of these, Will. Did you enjoy them? I was in. How are you doing? What is all you need to know about? I don't even know. Oh, that word. I mean, yes, it's pretty universally used, I guess. Maybe not in the smaller towns where people are still religious, because it's blasphemy. Just so you know, that word. My reading rate is incredible. I have to say I'm a bit confused, Will. I look at the list, and yes, I read these last month. It's true. I can't deny it. But I don't know. I'm a bit confused. I was 7, just finished my 28th. I was in a 12-hour readathon yesterday, and my eyes still feel like a bit wonky. Oh, I both love and hate it to do something like that. But yeah, after, is it worth it? I don't know. In the moment, yes. But afterwards, when you can't read anymore, it's like, oh, maybe I should have taken a break. I feel that though, because that's basically the last 36 hours of March I spent just reading constantly, everywhere, while cooking, it just nonstop. People here read a book a week. Makes me feel dumb. Barely manage one a month. Ox, if you're reading, you're reading, and that's all you need to do. Okay, that if you're reading, you're reading. That's infinitely better than people who never even consider reading a book. And trust me, there's people out there who would never consider reading a book, let alone do it. So I am proud of you, regardless of how much you read, as long as you read. That's the important thing. Catching the wind. You didn't. Why didn't you like Wizard of Oz? Or In Oz? Wait, is there a difference? I tried reading in actual sunlight the other day and my eyes are still moist. Put on sunglasses. Wisdom. You should know this. Come on. You wrote more books last month than I read all year. Also, wait, hold on. There's also like 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of those are audiobooks. So I listen to those when I'm doing chores or when I'm traveling, which you should definitely take into account. I mean, there's a reason I like doing the dishes. It is built-in reading time if you listen to audiobooks. I don't mind doing chores at all because I can listen to audiobooks while cleaning my home. Uh, and that when I started doing that last year, it really ramped up my stats basically. So it's not just physical books. I do listen to a lot of books as well. I'm about to get into Brandon Sanderson. I have been wanting to, Evie, but I should really finish Wheel of Time. I'm just scared. I'm scared. I don't want to. I'm gonna hate it. I just know it. Oh, there's a difference. I didn't know, Will. Why didn't you like it? Oh no, is it the same as with don't even remember the name. Uh, Howl's Moving Castle. Is it kind of the same? I want something I can plug into my head, like the Matrix, instantly read all the books and watch all the stuff. Oh, I mean, sometimes I wish I could do that too, because the only reason I fear death is because there's going to be so many books I haven't read. And if heaven isn't a big library, I'm going to be so sad. So that's the only reason. But at the same time, really, wouldn't that be boring? I think that would be boring. And audiobooks definitely count. But just so you can put into perspective that it's not that the amount of hours that those books take, and I'm not just sitting there reading a book, because if you read a physical book, you do have to kind of sit down and read, unless you have like a, I don't know, treadmill inside of your house. I don't know. But you can't really do anything else if you're reading a physical book. I can't snooze ads. Okay, I'm sorry. But when you're listening to an audiobook, you can do chores, you can be traveling, so you're multitasking, and I feel like that should be taken into account. You read while listening to audiobooks, read two stories at once. What do you mean, Ox? I read multiple books at once, always. It depends on the time of day, how I feel. Like, this is not going to be something that I can just pick up and read whenever. This is a retelling of some fairy tales in Russia. And it's both serious but also very cozy at the same time. So I don't mind reading this. I can read this anytime I want. This is going to be, especially when, shit hits the fan, I'm going to have to be. It already started way earlier than I thought, because I thought I can read the beginning in the evening last night. I didn't do it. I guess I felt it in my bones that it wasn't gonna go well, so I didn't. I started this morning, and I just read a little bit of this in the evening, because it really kind of it starts right away. Yeah, I've already seen some things through his eyes that I wasn't expecting this early in the book, and it was just chapter 1. What if there was no internet in heaven? I wouldn't really be upset, Horse. I don't think. Would you? Yeah, that's a good question, Evie. If anyone knows in what order to read Sanderson's work, can you please put that in the book channel on Discord? Because he's written a lot of books. I can imagine you want some guidance. Also read a lot of comic books this week, but I don't. Why won't you count those, Will? And I mean, I don't think you can keep track of something like research on Goodreads, but that counts as well. Fixer, thank you so much for the resub. Hello, how are you doing? Oh no, for 6 months in a row. Where have you been? Thank you. I started the Mistborn trilogy once, but I couldn't. I don't know. I did listen to it, so maybe that was my mistake. Sometimes in a book, if you're listening to it and it doesn't hit, it means that you just need to read it in a different medium. Could be, not always. Just finished a real guilty pleasure book, a bit of smut, lots of gods and monsters and race. It was a fun. Oh no, which one was it, Effie? I mean, Tome fits as well, but a fun time. Okay, which one was it? Because I read something that it didn't do it for me. Oh no, I forgot about that one. I had a lot of bad books really last month. Also, a good surprise. Like the Morning Glory one was was a bit of a surprise, but I did like that one for not the reasons that you might think. Did I just see a yacht come by? What was that? Oh no. Internet is an integral part of me. Well, in that case, Horse, I'm sure that there will be internet in your heaven. You can't listen to fiction, it needs a bit of practice, a chemist. I feel if I started listening to audiobooks primarily to true crime and like self-help books mostly, but I've since, I don't know, upgraded to fiction as well. So maybe it just takes practice. These days I don't mind it too much. But it does depend on the narrator, because sometimes, I don't know, I don't always like. But what is that, Ox? Oh no. Life in the trenches of hyperspace. I'm gonna take a quick look. Hi, Snake Eye. How are you doing? Thank you for the follow. No spoiler, but I think if you read Mistborn book up to the book, I did, where the female perspective character shows up. That's when the book becomes addictive. So that's a far end. I did. I don't know. I sometimes also, not just the medium of the book can be wrong, but sometimes you're just not in the right headspace for a story, and you just kind of need to wait until your mind allows for the story to be read. I don't know. There's been books that I didn't like at all at first, and then a few years later I would try again, and I would love it. So I don't know. I'll try at some point, but I do need to finish Wheel of Time first. Kind of. I really should. I don't know. Fixer, you've been reading. That's all that counts. All right. Why have you been hiding at work? Why? Wait, what? I have never heard of Steve Jackson and Ian Livingstone. Is that bad? Uh, should I know these names? If Ox paid so much money for that? Don't hit me. What do you mean, Brave Soul, Wheel of Time? Oh my gosh. I after Wheel of Time, I will never be satisfied with a series that doesn't make it until 15 books. You don't understand. It's ruined my life. Because now I want to start something that just like with TV shows, if it doesn't have 15 seasons, what am I even here for? So, and with books as well, because I get so invested, and it hurts to end a book, especially if you read so many. It's no fun. This has one book more, and it's so rare to find a series that is actually good, and it kind of keeps up the, even though if you read Wheel of Time, you kind of feel that it wasn't supposed to be 15 books. You in the beginning, you can kind of see where the stories were supposed to end, but he picked it back up and he did it very masterfully. I don't know, and I don't want to end it. Thing is, my favorite characters always die. They always do. No matter, even if I try to pretend that they're not my favorite, it doesn't work. Universe knows. So I'm scared. I don't want to know. Oh no, I'm sorry, Wisdom. Educate me. Who are those people? There's ads. Oh no. Are they over? I haven't even started Wheel of Time. We've got book one starring me. I'm intimidated by how many books there are. Oh, that's so funny. That's so funny to me. It's a comfort. I've learned that it's a comfort to me. Yeah, wisdom. I know it does. It doesn't work. The universe knows. But yeah, I've been known to do this. Like if I realize, oh, I like this character, I try to not. I try to not get invested, because I just know the moment I admit it, something happens. So I've been in denial about this character, but ever since I ended the last book that I read of Wheel of Time, I think it was book, I think it was 11. Book 11 must have been 11. The second I finished it, I realized that I didn't want to pick up the next one because I was scared for certain characters, and now it's ruined. It's ruined. I can't do it. Hello, audience member 321. How are you doing? Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome. The Infinities by John Banville. 2/3 of the way through, and I still don't know what it is about or where it's going. Is it supposed to go somewhere? Because sometimes there's books that really don't. They don't have a goal. But I'm assuming you're not reading a slice of life book. I'm assuming. I've never heard of this. I was gonna look something up. Oh no. I don't know if I can admit this to the book club. Ox, the Siberia book. I don't even know if it's available in the Netherlands. It doesn't seem like it. It's not. Wait, is that the book from the show? That book is not available here. No, it's not. I mean, it is, but I'm not gonna spend 51 euros on a book. No, I'm sorry. Jesus. Hello, Lies. How are you doing? Thank you so much for the follow. Happy Sunday. Now, Ax, is that you as in the show? I haven't read that. I feel like it isn't. Wait, what's happening? Oh, it's about old school RPGs and how they have evolved over time. Right. It sounds like your life story. What do you mean, wisdom? It's £35 in the UK because it's an old book. The book. I mean, which one? The last one, the U one, or the one before that? Oh, should I check this one as well? It's not cheap here either. Oh wait, it is. It would be cheap here, and also it's available on Kindle. It would be like €9 here if I wanted it used. At college, I made an RPG game, gnomes, wizards, etc. A friend at college used to make stock predicting what algorithms trolls were. What are you talking about? Years down the line, they both have separate companies, and you missed out, or what? Wait, what is the point of the story, Ogs? Jeez, I almost had a glitch. I'm on painkillers. Don't talk too difficult because I'm not able to understand. Grew up reading and playing RPG stories. Left school and went into the game industry with a couple of legends. Found the industry was stuffed to the rafters with military. What? Military observers? What? do you have a book about that? That would be interesting. What? feel like Ox is spinning a yarn. The guy who made the original RPG game went on to make Skyrim, which was based on the same code. Will we ever see a new Skyrim? Is there ever going to be a new Elder Scrolls? Because I feel like it's not going to happen. Is this true, Ox? I never know if I can believe you. It's true or false? Oh, it's been a long time since I played Skyrim. I should do that. But first, I'm going to get a coffee, and then we're going to do the raffle. Is that okay? It's in that Yule book. That title is very annoying to name a book you. I'm going to get a cup of coffee, my last one of the day, and we're going to do the raffle for May. So anything you're submitting now is going to be put in the submission box for next month. All right? But you can start submitting your books already. For what? Oh, for cows. Oh gosh. Well, listen, I'm not going to be shocked anymore. I faced my fears. I faced my fears, and now I'm invincible. I'll be right back. Okay, be good. I'm going to get coffee, and I'll see you in a bit. Oh, I'm crying. That was the biggest yawn. I'm sorry. Okay. Hi, Chandu. How are you doing? No ketchup. No ketchup. Please. I gotta get rid of this feather. I don't know who brought it here, but I need to move it. All right. It's it's time to do the raffle. I'm gonna fall asleep. I should have made more coffee. This is the last bit, so hopefully we'll survive. Mayo. No, that's worse. Okay, well, if I have to choose, it's gonna be ketchup. But I hate ketchup. I don't like it. Curry. I love curry, but I'm very specific about it. There's just one brand. Just one brand that I love especially. Oh man, I remember the first time I tasted that that one. Oh, I had to go back the next day to check because I was a bit drunk when I tasted it for the first time. And then I went back the next day, and the guy remembered me because I was I was so happy about his fries with his curry. And yeah, a friendship was born that day. So that's why no ketchup, no mayo, just curry. Mayo is merely bleached ketchup. Oh no, no, no! What do you mean? No, I don't, Chandu. I'm not a fan of that. I don't like anything wireless. I'm against wireless. I'm so sorry. Ugh, bleach ketchup is absolutely cursed. I don't. Please don't. Please don't do it. Don't do it. Oh no, it's so unhinged. It's so unhinged. Okay, let's take a sip. We're gonna do the raffle, people. All right. So in here, I have the submissions that you have given me over the course of the last year, I guess. I didn't check how many we have at this point, but it's a lot. They have been blessed this morning by Winston, who wanted to pick a book already, but you know, I had to wait until you were here. What? Yes, Ox, but I mean, like with when it comes to headsets, I don't like wireless. I lose these. I'm gonna lose if I have wireless headsets. I'm gonna lose them, and they'll never be found. No, stop with the colored ketchup. Ugh. I wouldn't eat that probably. I would probably be freaked out. All right, listen. In here are the submissions that you guys gave me. All of them have been checked as far as I know. I mean, I'm assuming. No, I did this morning, and I'm assuming that I did before as well. I realized that I might have forgotten one time to actually check the availability. So let's see if I have to choose several times. What do you remember, Ox? No, don't remember. That they're available, Ox. Look at the books. Sometimes people submit books that they love, but they're from like the 80s or the 90s, and if they're not available for a decent or reasonable price, which I've decided is like maximum 20, because that's like, I mean, 22 would be a new 22, 23 would be a new hardcover. So that's already pretty pricey for a lot of people. There's a reason people wait for paperbacks. Um, so yeah, if it's not available really, then or if it's more expensive than 20, I feel like I can't really accept them. But I think I checked them all. I was doing it this morning. I thought, did I do this last month? Did I check? I'm not sure, but maybe I just forgot. Right? 22 with inflation is for 12, almost 420 was them. Okay, let's decide. Let's see. Um, I'm always nervous, and Toulouse is very confused. All right, I picked one. I'm not looking. I'm not looking. So basically, the raffle is rigged a little bit. A little bit. Oh, a Terry Pratchett! Yay! What do you say? Oh, Toulouse freaks out. All right, it's Snuff, which is a bit of a suspicious title, but it's a Terry Pratchett. So no, boo, it's a Terry Pratchett. I'm assuming this is available because it's Terry Pratchett, right? Surely. This is taking up too much space. Yes. It's like 10 bucks. So it was submitted by Phil Deep. So Phil Deeps? I don't think I've seen them in a while. I've been meaning to read that. I've been meaning to read all the Pratchett books, so this is a good one. I like this. It's not a lot of pages. Oh, it is a lot of pages. I'm sorry. Usually it's not. Wait, why is it this many pages? Aren't the Discworld novels like really short? What? Oh no. What is this? I thought that Discworld novels were like, what, 200 pages max? Wait. Why is this for 512? I'm so confused. Is this the right book? Is it a compilation? I mean, I'm okay with this, but no, it doesn't really matter. So Discworld, basically Discworld is the universe that the stories take place in. And if you read them from beginning to end, that is preferable. But the reason that it's most fun is because then you know the character that you will stumble upon in later stories. Discworld is tied together by cameos of other protagonists. Um, but most stories are standalones. It's just that they will sometimes pop up in different stories, in different storylines, in big or small roles. Um, I know of the chest, for example. That one shows up every once in a while. I do want to read it all one day. Yeah, one day. So it's fine. And you know what? By the time one day rolls around, you've forgotten snuff. So you can read it again. All right. Next one, because we get to choose between two books. So I guess this one is 500 pages, though, which is very, very surprising. I really, I didn't expect that. Let's see. This is being adorable. Got one. It's a book by Erin. Submitted by Erin. Devil's Dictionary. Okay, okay. I'll let her know. That is the opposite. Thank you, Urs. I got it at the store I volunteer at. It's old and dingy, but it suits its purpose. Um, Devil's Dictionary. Oh, I could have given you a link to the other one as well, but yeah, here, this one. Oh, that's a very long link. I'm so sorry. Oh, no. I'm sorry. I just spammed my own chat. Should I delete it? That's obnoxious. How many pages? This one is short, only 173. I feel like that should be reversed. I feel like something is wrong here. Terry Pratchett, what were you thinking? Or maybe because I did try to start at the beginning of Discworld. All I know is the thin books, and maybe they just get progressively bigger as time goes on. Oh no. I should really read them as well. Anyway, those are the books we'll be reading in May. So Snuff by Terry Pratchett and Devil's Dictionary by Ambrose Bierce. It's a very fancy name, which was submitted by Erin. She'll love that. Well, also not, because she submitted something that she's read recently, and we were kind of both rooting for that one, but this one will do as well. Let her know. What does it say? I like book. I mean, yeah, what do you think? What do you think of these options? I feel like Terry Pratchett is, I mean, this one is a bit big, but I feel like Terry Pratchett is kind of fun to read for pretty much anyone. Even if you don't like the genre particularly, I feel like it's Terry Pratchett. He's magic. And, well, he was. I miss him. Um, wasn't he friends with Neil Gaiman? Weren't they? Yeah, right. They were like big friends or something. I don't know. I don't remember. Better link? You failed, Ox. Mine was better. Even if it was a bit obnoxious, it was better. Because yours doesn't work. You're not allowed. Can I order this secondhand though? Because that would be great. I've been trying to buy as much secondhand as I can. unless it's like a new book. If it's a contemporary book, I try to support the author, but if it's a little bit older, I do try to buy secondhand. But I don't think they have it here. I'm also going to try to read. I know I already decided on a stack of books. At the beginning of the month, I decide on a few books that I want to read throughout the month, which doesn't include audiobooks or the ebooks that I read. It's just the physical books that I have on my physical TBR. But I kind of want to read. What's the title? Eleanor Elephant is completely okay or something. Has anyone read that? Thank you, Ox. That's great. Yeah, I mean, that's an option as well. But also, if you want to buy, it has to be available. I know in that way it would be available to pretty much anyone, but still. We should add cheese to more book titles. Yeah, they wrote Good Omens together. I knew somewhere in my brain they were friends. Yes. Yes. I remember now. I read it in like an article somewhere that they kind of wrote it one at a time. They didn't write it together, but they would send it back and forth. Is what I've learned somewhere. I don't know. The color of magic cheese. Ooh, ooh. What color would that be? I don't know. Snuff cheese. That sounds very wrong. What's the big silver book to my left? Oh, that's Babel. Babel? I changed things up, so I needed to replace the books that were here. Because there were a few books in this stack that I kind of had as my favorites last year, and I put them on a shelf together with some other favorites. So, you know. But the timer had to be up high, so I picked some books. No, I didn't read this last year. The year before that. What else is here? A special edition of The Hunger Games, which breaks my heart because they never released the other two in that edition, so I just have the one. Stupid. You can't just do that. Play by mail method of co-writing. Yeah, it was. That's what I read somewhere. I don't know. I would read Babel just because it has a foil effect on its cover. I liked it, but it has to be your kind of thing. And you, some people say that you don't really have to read the notes. You know how books sometimes have notes on the bottom, like here. You should really do that in this book. They're kind of vital. So if you do read this, read the notes, please. They're there for a reason. Sunrise on the Reaping was amazing. Really? Sunrise on the Reaping. I don't know. Do I remember this? I don't understand what's happening. Oh, I just watched, I just listened to, did it ruin you? Lexi Dooley Nova on YouTube. I just watched her vlog, her reading vlog of Sunrise on Reaping. Um, and she was just destroyed at the end. And I didn't even read it, and I wasn't trying to listen too good to the details, even though I mean already kind of knew a lot of them. But she was just sobbing, and I just started sobbing with her. It was so funny. It was so funny. It was this morning. I didn't even read it, but she was so upset. So yeah, that's why I cried today already. I'm not done yet. We have a lot of day left. I don't know if I'm gonna read it though. I listened to the Snow one. What's his name? I don't know his name. I don't know his name. But yeah, I watched her vlog. I don't know. I don't know if I want to actually be ruined. I think I had my sad tears from that. Hi, yes. Thank you so much for the hydrate. Yes, I really should drink a little bit more. Oops, sorry. How's it going? I'm very tired. I'm gonna take a nap in not very long. I can promise you, the coffee didn't work. I should have made more if I wanted it to do something. What about you? We chose our books for the book club for next month for May, which is going to be Snuff by Cherry. No, I didn't write this. Terry Pratchett, which was submitted by Phil Deeps, and Devil's Dictionary by Ambrose Bierce, which was submitted by Erin. More coffee, yes, always more coffee, but I don't think it's going to keep me awake. Wait, an entry from the Devil's Dictionary. Academe, an ancient school where morality and philosophy were taught. Academy, a modern school where football is taught. I don't know what it is. I just know it's from Erin, and I trust Erin, so it's gonna be a good time, right? Mid-afternoon nap sneaks up on you. Yeah. Well, I'm tired because of my endometriosis, and I kind of want to make a hot water bottle, and I'm going to be sleepy because of the painkillers once I have that. Does coffee help you reading more? No, I wish it did. Because then, oh man. If there was an actual causation between my coffee consumption and the books I read, that would be great. But alas, it doesn't work. Because if it did, I wouldn't need a nap right now, but I'm very tired. A coffee elixir. Espresso? I've been thinking about getting one of those again. I used to have one of those smaller ones. What are they called? I don't know what they're called. But I'm afraid of what it will do to me. I already drink a lot of coffee. If I start to drink espresso, oh no. I don't think it will do me any good. It's not helping. Okay. I will see to ordering these books. I'm going to make sure that, well, I'll probably do that on stream tomorrow. We're having a busy week this week. I don't know about you, but I have a lot to do this week. So I'm going to take a rest now. And a nap. A nap, mostly. With a hot water bottle. And some tea. I think I'm going to make some yogi tea. I'll be back tomorrow. It's summertime. I think we all need to get used to it. I don't like it. Let's not get into it, but I don't like it at all. I too should. Yes, I'm coming. Please look at the schedule to see what that means for you. I really don't know. I'm still confused. It's been a week. I'm still not okay. I'll be back tomorrow. We'll do our regular streams, hopefully. Because it's out of my hands. I tried. I took a week. It didn't work. And so we'll have to see. But I'll keep you up to date, regardless. Thank you so much for being here. I love you. Don't forget to drink water. I'm going to take it with me immediately. And I'll see you very soon. Okay? Bye. Oh, Toos. No.